Okay guys, Delta Mike down and out in Torrevieja. This video is a cooking video. Obviously starts with a shot of Tina. I'm going to skip my customary coffee because I haven't got much gas, or at least I haven't got much gas in the first bottle. I might have to change bottles. I certainly haven't got much power on the phone. The battery's way below 30%, so I need to crack on and do things. So let me quickly explain tonight's meal. It's going to be a carbonara, or at least it's going to have carbonara as a base. This would have done this small pan here. In fact, the last time I did it, I did extra water and added flour to bulk it up because that was too much water for the. I think it was almost double the amount of water that the pack says. I'm going to do this pan. So that's going to be fun. So we need to add extras. So here's where we're going. I have butter. Do you remember the shopping trip from last Saturday? We had butter and milk. Well, here we are on Thursday night, and they're both more or less untouched. Yeah, the butter got squashed a bit in my fridge. My bag wrapped in a cold wet towel. Okay, butter, onion. That's onion to you. Chef Jean-Pierre would call it onion. I follow his example. Salute to Chef Jean-Pierre. So I'm gonna fry the onions, and add the garlic. We're gonna add mushrooms. We're gonna use milk to add extra sauce so that we don't not cooking with too much water. There will be water, but we'll be using milk, and there'll be flour will be added to the butter early on in the cooking process to make something of a roux for thickening the milk into a white sauce. Then when we add the carbonara packet and the water, we're just kind of adding to what we've already got. And I've got extra pasta because extra liquid needs extra pasta. Why else would you be doing something with a pasta sauce? Obviously, it's not the right type of pasta, but hey, pasta's pasta. It's just flour and egg, for fuck's sake. Get over yourselves. So that's it. Let me get the pan on and get things going, and I'll be back. Like I said, I haven't got much battery power, so I'm not going to hang about too much with these interludes. Okay guys, onion is in. Tina is in her element. Onion is in. I'm fairly certain I'm going to have to change the gas here soon, but we'll try and get it going. We'll try and get a bit of caramelization. Well, the pan's a little bit full maybe, but we'll try. Keep some of that flavour. Alright, back soon. Okay guys, I put a bit, I tried to put a bit, it's actually a load. I tried to put a bit of salt in with the onions. My thinking was that the salt would help draw out the liquid, draw out the moisture, and help with the cooking process. But my salt's wet, so I'm not sure of the net benefit there. Have I added more moisture than I'm helping take away? Chef JP, if you're out there, you're far too busy to talk to a wanker like me. But hey, what would you do? You're living in a field. Your salt got water in it when it rained. You're going to tell me it's all about the ingredients. I'm going to say I've only got the ingredients I've got. What do you do, boss? What do you do, chef? Help! So for next time, too late for this. I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay folks, the onions are getting a golden brown colour, starting to caramelise in places. I don't want to hang around too much, like I said, I haven't got much in the way of gas, haven't got much in the way of battery life on the phone. So that's about all I'm going to do there. I'm going to add the mushrooms. Is this the right order, chef? Mushrooms first, garlic later? There's a question. Keep most of the garlic. Mushrooms quartered, like you say, boss. We don't want them dissolving into nothingness. They're mainly liquid. Okay, they're going to take a while to release that liquid. I'll be back shortly. Okay, chef, I've added a little bit of extra butter. The mushrooms have been in a while. Oh, has my gas gone? Oh, that gas is gone. That's no good. But what I wanted to say was, anyone who's watched Chef JP will know that butter is never a problem. So, hey, I tried. Let me sort this gas situation and I'll be right back. Egregious shot of Tina, as is my want. Okay, chef, we're back. Sorry about that. New gas. What can you do? I live in a field. I'm a tramp. Onion browning nicely. Mushrooms losing liquid. I'm going to add the garlic next. I almost poured it all in the field. Garlic added. If I'm adding the garlic, that means we're close to adding the liquids. But I want to do one thing first. I'm going to give those a minute or two, just to get going. Onion. A little bit salty. That'll work out later. Oh, bad camera work. Sorry guys. Haven't got enough hands. I'm a tramp. I live in a field. What can I say? Alright. A minute or two there with the garlic. My next move is to clear a corner of the pan, add some butter, and add 1 or 2 spoons of flour. Make a roux, so that we can thicken up after we add. So we've got the roux already done for when we add the liquids shortly. Okay, back soon. Okay, it's been probably only a minute, maybe 2 at the most. I turned the heat down a little bit. Everything is beautifully golden. And what I want to do now, gonna take some more butter. Hey chef, butter. Put in this corner. And as soon as that starts to melt, sorry, I don't really have enough hands, but I'll do my best. Tina, get away. Tina, stop. Okay. As the butter melts, I'm going to sprinkle in. I don't want it to run into the onions. I want it over here for me. We want to cook the flour. Now, I've got no idea. Chef could help. Is there such a thing as too much butter? And have I turned it down too much? I did that the other day. Bugger! I've turned it off. Sorry, chef. I should be better with my tools. That's my fault. I don't know. It's all new to me. I got this stove 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. And I've used it mainly for boiling water. Cups of coffee, mainly. The occasional stew. Check out my channel on YouTube, Delta Mike Torrevieja. Tina! Stop, please. Stop! You've been a bad girl. Sit. Sit. That's better. That'll be good. Leave the people alone. Shush, he's a nice man. Leave the people alone. Shush, sit down and be quiet. Sit and be quiet. Chef won't be happy. Now, I'm thinking that that's not enough for what I'm going to want to do. So I'm going to put another good spoon of flour in. Even if it means more butter. Got to make that roux. It's kind of, I think it's gone coloured with the onion and mushroom residue from in the pan. I don't know. Is that? No, that's a little bit dry. Take a little bit more butter. Can't hurt, can it, chef? More butter. Okay. Now I think we're there. So now we're going to be ready for the various additions that are to come. And they're not all just the liquids, because I'm cheating. I am cheating. I got stock cube, 2 vegetable stock cubes. But we got to put the packet carbonara. Not an ingredient chef would ever use. Chef Jean-Pierre would never lower himself. But I don't know if he's ever been a tramp living in a field. Give me a second, I'm going to need my hands for this one. I'll be back shortly. Okay folks, it's been a couple of minutes. That's all. What I did was I added the dry element from the package carbonara. So I kept the pasta back, but the dry elements went in, the powder. I added milk and water to the roux and the mushrooms and onions and garlic that were already in. And we got a bit of heat under there, and obviously we've got a way to go. That's nowhere near. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit, not too much, but quick stir. I might need more liquid once I add the pasta. Then I'm British. We go with a more sauce, less pasta kind of ratio than most other nations, I think. But we'll see. Let me get that. Let me get the sauce warm, and we'll add the pasta that came with the pack, and we'll add some of my additional pasta, and I've got a little bit of cheese for at the end. It's not a Parmigiano Reggiano, or however you pronounce that. It's just a bag of grated cheese. I've no idea, mate. You tell me. Especial fundir en español. No idea. It's just cheese. It'll be great. Ah! You can't cook with the ingredients you don't have. You can only use the ones you have. And I'm a tramp in a field, what can I say? And I almost lost my butter because dog. Bad girl. Daddy loves you. Okay folks, unbelievably, I've just lost a video clip where I put the pasta in. So let me go over what I've just done, and we'll see if I can't fill the gap. So I had the liquid boiling. Oh, it still is. I turned it down, but it's still boiling. I added the pasta from the pack, the tagliatelle pack, the tagliatelle from the pack, from the carbonara pack, and I stirred it in for a minute, and then I added a good glug of the macaroni here. I do have other pastas, but it's what was to hand, so it's what gets used. Like I said before, you can only use what you've got, and I didn't want to go digging, so we use what's to hand. And it's going all right. It's thickening nicely. The pasta's maybe a little bit more stuck to the bottom of the pan than I would like, but it's going to be okay, as long as I don't tip the pan over, freeing it up, easing it up. But it's going to be good. Just loosen that little block, tease them apart, and we'll be brilliant. And we've got, I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes to go. Okay guys, like I said, not ideal. I lost a video clip there. When I looked at the camera, when I was about to turn it off after doing a piece to camera, it wasn't actually recording. So when I pressed the stop, it started. That was no good. Hey ho. I'm sure that anybody else who's tried doing these type of videos has had similar little issues. I've even just had an issue where a clip that I did, the camera or the phone decided that its orientation was all wrong, and the clip is entirely upside down. No idea what causes that. Maybe it's the orientation of the phone when I switch to camera mode or to video, or no idea. I'll try and find out, but I'll try and correct that in the editing suite before I post. I'll be back in about 5 or 10 when I think it's nearly ready. This should be more or less it. Bye for now. Alright folks, here we go. This should be the last time. Maybe. Still going nicely. Gonna add cheese. Oh, 1 lump or 2. It's been in the heat a little bit. My fridge is basically a wet towel in the shade under a table. I've had this cheese since Saturday, along with the milk. So is that 5 days? Or 6, I'm not sure. How do you count? I think 5. And nothing's gone off. The milk's fine, the cheese is fine, the butter got squashed, but other than that it's fine. So everything's now in. I'm going to give it a final stir. And I'm going to turn the heat off, because the rest will just, the cheese will do its thing nicely with the heat that's already there. Sorry about the camera work, guys. Off. That's not the off position. Should turn further than that. Okay. I'll let it rest for 5 minutes, and then I'll dish up a bowlful for consumption. We don't have anybody here. There's no KPs here to do to wash the dishes, chef. It is what it is. Okay guys, I'll come back to show you me dishing it up. I'm just going to do a bit of tidying up. Delta Mike out. Okay guys, we're back. Both of us. Here we go. Time to dish it up and have a bite to eat. Excuse fingers. Okay. Carbonara a la Tramp. Yes, Tina. We'll get inside quickly before the mosquitoes start feasting. Too late. Okay, darling, relax. Tina, that's enough. Here, do you want to... Hot, careful. It's hot. You want to clean that? No? Stop it. Okay, guys. I'll maybe show you an empty bowl after. Okay, folks, we're back. A bowl almost empty. A dog almost empty. See if we can solve those two situations. I think we can say it gets a Tina seal of approval. She's my kitchen porter. She's the one who cleans the bowls. That's why they're not as clean as they could be. But she does her best. Her paws are just not the right shape for the job. There we go, girl. Oh. Hey. A milky, creamy, cheesy sauce. Good job you're not lactose intolerant. Okay, babe. I think you got it. Yeah. Okay, folks. That's me for today. It's been a hell of a day. From Tina and me. Bye for now. That's Delta Mike out.